match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the premiere of the Coach Marchman Show. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet, along with Coach Thad Marchman of the Charlton County Indians, two-time state champions, 3 appearances. All right here, Coach.
Yes, sir, that is correct. Thank you for the opportunity. It's good to be here.
A lot of fun. I know we've had a ball. I can't believe it's taken us 4 years to decide to sit down and start doing these shows. I mean, I'm excited.
Well, it helps to win a few games first. You know, it makes people a little more interested, I guess. So I'm glad we're getting a chance to do it, and if we can bring some more eyes to Charlton County baseball, then sounds good for me.
All right. Coach, let's get into, since it's our first one, I know you've done a few interviews with me through basketball over there and the other day here. We've done that. But from those Indian championship games, you've got some Indians that have already moved on to the next level. LJ Talley, Jacob Baxter, Gowan. LJ right now is making some noise at Georgia.
Yeah, we have a few of them. Jesse King's currently playing at Gordon College. Ryan Young's Jesse King's at Andrew, Ryan Young's at Gordon. LJ's playing at Georgia. Jacob was playing at ABAC, and then he moved on to Armstrong Atlantic, and now he's doing some military stuff there. So you know, we've had several players go on and continue to play, and you know, that's the goal for our baseball players to go to college. Hopefully it's to play baseball, but we just want them to move on to the next level for their education for the first part. But it's really good for us, and you know, makes me feel good too that when our players are able to play the next level.
All right. I know in years before you arrived, not taking away from anything anybody's done in previous staffs, but I've heard even Charlton County Dugout Club President Grover Roden even say there was a time around here where people were used to us being the ones to get blown out, but you've brought that culture of winning here. It's almost we're expected to win now. I mean, the fans, when they look at it, they see a product on the field.
Well, and that's how it should be. I mean, you don't. It's fun to play, but it's not a lot of fun when you don't win. So if you don't expect to win, then you're hurting your chances a little bit. But you know, just like everything else, it takes some time to learn how to win games and things like that. And we went through that process for a while, and it took longer than I would like for us to finally show some success. But I'm hopeful that we have a culture here where when kids step on the field, you know, just like it says on the back of their shirts, you know, they're going to bring their best, and hopefully if we prepare in the right way, then our best will be enough to beat the opponent. And it's not always the case, but I hope that we do have that culture where we expect to win. I mean, that's what I want for us.
I know going back to when we first started covering you guys back in 2011, just from the hustle on the field, I mean, Derek King and now with Trevor Knowles behind the plate, even on a foul ball, I mean, 100% they're going after it, stand in front of the dugout. I've seen Trevor stand in front of the visitor's dugout waiting on the ball. Just that constant hustle all the time, no matter how minor you might think the play is. They're always moving.
It's funny how you bring up Derek King and Trevor Knowles as examples, because we use them as examples in the clubhouse. You know, we want we want all our players to want the ball that much, no matter where it is, where it goes, whatever happens. Just always have a nose for the ball, always be getting after it, be the first one to get there. Just finish first in everything you can. Get the ball, get it first. You're taking a test, be first. You playing in a region, be first. But people like Derek and kids on that team, they set the tone for how we want to do things, and of course that's something we teach them and we want them to do, and I'm thankful to have players like Trevor who can listen and go to work and give a lot of effort, and
you guys are always working
and get better, and so hopefully we hope, I want all the players to take a little more of that attitude on, and we're working on it, and we'll get more people to buy in. That's
they know it's expected.
It's expected, but that doesn't mean everybody still does it, and the problem is everybody doesn't do it, and that's one of our biggest problems right now. We're just not completely buying in right now, and I'm hoping it's going to change. I think it will, and we're definitely going to work to make it change, but it's going to have to change if we want to get to where we want to go.
All right. I know you've probably touched on it a little bit, and everybody knows I'm deaf. The off season, the importance. I know when I'll be over there webcasting football. Mm-hmm. You guys are over here grinding. Mm-hmm. I mean, the off season workout that leads to these championships.
Well, baseball is one of those sports where it's not very kind to you if you step away for a long time. You have to you need to take a break. Every player needs to take a break from any sport. You take a break, you get your body healed, you get strong, and then you get right back at it. And you can't wait until the season starts if you want to perform your best throughout the whole entire season. You'll see a lot of kids who really start off really slow, and then towards the end of the season, bam!
Yeah.
Where's this been all year? Well, they're not prepared. They didn't prepare properly before the season began, and so a lot of times you have your better players who feel like they don't have to prepare as much, and I'm not saying that's the case with us. But we did miss out on some preparation from some of our players this year, while we had other guys who worked really hard at it. And I appreciate those guys who put the time in: summer baseball, fall baseball, winter workouts. Those guys are the ones that are going to get better faster. And those are the guys who you got a good shot to win games with, because those guys are going to do what it takes.
Carries over to the classroom too, I think. I know with the attitude, the work ethic. Does it feed off the classroom? Does the classroom feed off the sports? Is it mutual?
Well, they don't have an option. I mean, because if they are student athletes, and the student comes first for a reason. I think the players understand that if they're not taking care of business in the classroom, then they won't be allowed to be out here. And that's sometimes it happens where students aren't passing classes, or maybe there's a behavioral issue. If that happens over there, and they give teachers a problem over there, whether it be academically or with their conduct, then they're going to have problems over here as well with me, because we just don't want that. We want to do great. We want to do well in everything. We want to be good students. We want to be the student that the teacher can count on or trust, and we want to be the best player we can be. And so we want to be a part of the community that the community is proud of. So that's kind of what we want from our players. That's exactly what we want from our players, actually.
All right, Coach. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Pay tribute to some of our sponsors. We couldn't do this without our sponsors.
That's correct. Yeah.
And also, I want to thank the Charlton County Dugout Club and the Quarterback Club of Charlton. They made it possible for all of our fans, baseball, football, basketball, to watch these games for free.
Right. Yep.
So after the booster clubs did a tremendous job with CSN this year, and we sure appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, we're going to take a short break, Coach. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show. Coach, I finally get to travel with you guys a little bit this year. This has to be the best looking field in Class A baseball that we've been to anyway. You guys do a lot of work here.
Well, it's just something that we want our players to be proud of. We want them to have we want them to be proud of the jersey they put on their back. We want them to be proud of the place where they have to work the hardest, and we also want them to work on it to keep it that way too. So it just goes back to the things that we talked about before. Is we want to see if we can have the best field we can. We want to have the best team we can. We want to have the best students we can. So there's more to come, and hopefully we can continue to keep making it nicer and prettier and better and nicer for the fans. And you said a big thanks to the Booster Club. Well, the school and the board and the Booster Club, they're helping us to continue to do those things and just making it a great place to come. And I think opposing teams like to come here, and the fans enjoy it too. So we just keep working, try to keep making it better.
While we're on the subject of the field, something I saw a while back on a GHSA site that I'll just go ahead and bring it up now. They're talking about neutral site state championships now. Is that a done deal?
It's a done deal.
I personally love the home field advantage. I don't know, are you in a position where you can comment on that, or we just move on to the next subject?
Oh, I'll comment on it all day long. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's terrible for especially schools that are south of Macon. It's just a great experience. We've had to go on the road to ECI, and we've had several teams come here. It's a wonderful experience for the players, the community, the fan. It brings money to a small town where by having to go to a neutral site, it's going to cost most teams money. It just seems like a no-brainer to me. I can't believe that it passed, but it did. So it won't be this year, but next year that series will be at a neutral site. And I'm not a fan of it. I voted against it. So maybe in a couple of years they'll bring it back so it can be a home series for whoever has the higher ranking or the best record or whatever. But
it is what it is.
I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled at how it turned out.
Yeah, I know that first year. I just fell into it. We started webcasting you guys, and you guys had that fantastic state championship run, and we hosted it here. And the electricity in this little town. Mm-hmm. Everybody, the whole community was out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like you said, for the small towns, it takes away going to a neutral site for a big title game like that. It takes away that community feeling.
It does. It takes away more than that. It takes away dollars. It takes away dollars from this community. It takes away dollars from a small town community. It's going to not only take away the dollars that would be coming in, but it's going to cost our school money to send us there to pay for. That's not going to be recovered through concessions or tickets because it's going to cost too much, because you got to think about travel, hotel rooms, missing school, gas. It's just a phenomenon that I don't understand. I'm not sure why it happened. I'm sure the Atlanta schools may benefit in some way, but I just don't know why you would not want a state championship series at your place. And one of the biggest reasons was, some schools didn't have enough room to fit all the people. I guess it's shocking to me to think that there's that many schools who couldn't find a way to make room for a state championship series. That's what we did. We made room. We brought in bleachers all over the place. We coned off the outfield fence so people could sit out there. We took down the windscreen. And Appling did the same thing when they had it there. And so, I don't know, man. It's one of those things that not good. Not good.
All right. I didn't mean to get off on a tangent there. It hit me. That's the thing with live television, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, Coach, let's dive into the region. We've already had several region games. You guys are the road warriors right now. We've had one home game, not counting JV.
Right.
But a fantastic run on the road, especially in region, undefeated.
Well, yes, and I should be thankful for where we are right now, because I feel like we've been very fortunate. I mean, very, very fortunate. We played against a Wilcox team that just continued to battle us the whole time, and we just pushed out at the end and found a way to win. And we played clinch. It took us 9 innings to find a way to win there, and we just didn't hit the ball very well. But we just had we had a fantastic pitching performance in both of those games. Austin Knowles and Jack Gallen, both of those guys pitched really, really well for us to give us a chance to win without scoring a lot of runs. And then, with Eccles, and Eccles scared the death out of us. Perennially, they normally are somewhere in the bottom of the region, but this year, they got some older guys, some senior returners, and they're playing pretty well. And we just did not go there with the right mindset to get after it and take care of business. And they played well, and we won 8-6, but they made it a whole lot closer than we wanted it to be. And the fact of the matter is, as far as the region goes, other than Atkinson County, they graduated a lot of seniors. Other than that, most teams are bringing a lot of people back. Majority of their starters, and so it makes it tougher on us. So we got to come ready to go every single time, every single game, or we are looking for that region championship. That's what we'd like to do, but we're going to have to play a whole lot better than how we're playing right now in order to do that.
All right. I know that game this past Friday night over in Clinch, arch rival, especially over at the football field. But I know here too. I got to go with you over there last year.
Right.
Tight game last year. Then the other night we go into extra innings. They load the bases up twice. We got out of it. Great plays on defense. Got out of it.
Yeah. We made some base running mistakes in that game, and there was some officiating situations that were less than desirable. But you can't take anything away from Clinch. I mean, they really played a good game. Their pitcher just had us all tied up all night long. And then fortunately, our pitcher had them tied up all night long. And then in the 7th, both starters come out, and then we have a freshman come in, and Tyler Chesser, who just took care of business, not like a freshman. He really stepped up in a big moment and just did a fantastic job, gave us a chance to win that game. And we were able to push one across there at the end and then hold them down. And it was just a huge win in Homerville, because that's a much improved team. They're a very good team, and plus playing there at their place. And of course, it's a region game, so we needed to win that one. So it was a great game. They played a great game, and we were fortunate, very fortunate to win that game.
Yeah, it was a great game. I mean,
it's cold. It was cold out there too.
Phenomenal job on the mound. After that first inning, basically shut them down until we got to extra innings, and the defense stepped up.
Yep, made some plays.
Tyler did a good job keeping the ball in play. And it worked out.
It did work out. Yep, thank goodness. Thank goodness. So hopefully next time we'll have them here, so maybe we can play a little better next time. But we'll see how it goes.
Jacob Baxter, I didn't know I knew he was fast, but he must run a 4.6 40 the way he
Mitch.
down to the Mitch
yeah.
Baxter.
Yeah.
The way he ran that triple up in clinch, I mean, the ball wasn't even in the infield yet. He was sliding to third.
I think he has 3 now. I think he has 3 triples now. I think he's got 3 of them. But yeah, he's quick. He really is. He can run, and he's one of those guys who's looking for the next base, and he has fast feet. He takes advantage of them. So we like it. We like it when he can hit the ball in the gaps and down the line, so he can utilize that speed. So yeah, he's a good base runner, and he's becoming a good hitter, and fortunately for us, he's just a 10th grader. So maybe he can just keep hitting those triples. That's what I hope happens. He just keeps hitting those triples.
That was something else. I'll tell you what. I was the ball went out to right center, and I followed the ball, and I was still on the ball, and it hadn't even landed yet. He was rounding first, coming into my shot.
Yeah.
So I just followed him the rest of the way around.
Yeah. It was good. It was awesome.
All right, Coach. Power rankings right now. I know Florida, when we play Florida, that doesn't help. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help.
Right.
So we're staying in state pretty much. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like the power rankings with our schedule? How do you think we're going to fare as the season goes?
Oh man, I have no idea. I just don't know. The Florida schools, we still play them. We try to schedule them when we can. Sometimes it's just conflicts or it doesn't work out. But we're still playing Hilliard a couple times. But as far as the power rankings go, the key is to try to win your region. That's the main key. So do what you can to win the region, and then like you say, with power rankings, you got to win every game. Every game's important, but the region games are still more important because if you win the region, it puts you in the top half, regardless of what your number is. So we just try to go out and win them all, and put a lot of focus on the region games.
Coach, this Saturday, guys, finally come back home.
Mm-hmm.
Triple header. Y'all aren't in the triple header, but there's 3 games that day. Pork chop Saturday is like a big tradition around here.
Right.
Everybody loves the pork chops.
Yeah.
We start off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We got to go on a long trip to Wheeler on Friday, and then we're going to come back and have pork chop sandwich Saturday. And these fantastic pork chops. I mean, I love them. I mean, they're so good. We're going to have a yard sale over at the softball field, auction type yard sale to help raise money for the building we're trying to build. And so it should be, there's 3 games that day. Hilliard's coming to play Commerce. We're playing Commerce. So it should be a lot of people here and to enjoy the pork chop sandwich Saturday, enjoy some baseball, and even go over and check out the yard sale we're having right next door at the softball field. So I hope everybody will come out. Everybody. I hope everybody will come out and come watch us play and just enjoy a good day. It should be nice. Should be fun. And plus, we get a couple new teams. You get a Florida team coming in, and you get Commerce coming in, who's from a long way away, who's a team you don't normally see us play, who is a playoff caliber team, who is a really good team. So it should be an interesting day. I'm looking forward to it.
I literally, while we're talking about Commerce and Hilliard, they're going to play the first game, right?
Right. Yep.
And I literally
Commerce and Hilliard at 12, and then us versus Commerce around 2:30.
Okay. I just sent an email to the network, so if they're watching, answer your email.
Yeah.
Get permission to do that first game because there's not a Charlton team involved in the first one, so I've asked permission to go ahead and carry that first game as well. I'm sure, especially Hilliard right across the river, they'll probably be here. But those folks way up in Commerce,
they can watch the game.
They'd probably like to watch the game.
Yeah, you know what? And as soon as you get back to me on that about once you talk to their administration, and I'll make sure their coach knows about it, because I'm sure they would love to have the option to watch their team play way down here in Folkestone. You know what I mean? I mean that would be great. So just stay in contact with me on that, and we'll make sure that they can.
Hopefully, we'll get a positive response from the network.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Nothing like telling the network live on air, right? Coach, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll go over JV, how they're doing and everything, and final thoughts.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back. Folkestone Auto Supply, located at 4439 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, is owned and operated by the Dasher family. They have everything you need bumper to bumper for domestic and foreign car parts. Big truck operators, they have you covered as well. Hoses, seals, welding supplies, and so much more. They even have lawnmower parts, blades, and accessories. Stop by today and see the whole crew. Big Sammy, Little Sammy, Miss Pam, Miss Joe, Stephen, and Ashton. Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Stetson Bennett from Bennett's Hometown Pharmacy in Folkestone, Georgia, where we love you and we need you. Here at Bennett's Pharmacy, we want to be your pharmacy. We offer a full line of prescription drugs, a full line of vitamins and over-the-counter products, and we have tremendous service. We will take the time to counsel you on your medication. We'll even call your doctor to see if we can save you some money. At Bennett's Pharmacy, we support all student athletes in Charlton County. This spring, it's baseball, track, golf, and tennis. Get out and support these young men and women that will be the next leaders in our community. Bennett's Hometown Pharmacy. Remember, shop at home. It makes a difference.
T&T Building Supply is located about a half-mile past US 1 and the 301 split, north of Folkestone, right next to Taylor Timber Company. They have everything you need for your home improvement projects, with a wide selection of lumber, hardware, millwork, plumbing, and electrical supplies, concrete and masonry, power and hand tools, nails, and roofing supplies. They also have a large selection of mobile home hardware. T&T Building Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. All right, welcome back to the Coach Marchman Show, the premier show out here at Indian Field. Beautiful day. See the tribe over there getting warmed up for practice. You're about to put them to work, Coach.
Yeah, they're doing something over there. I don't know what. Nah, they're getting ready. They're getting ready.
I should have put a camera over there on them.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Coach, while we just come back, final segment of the show. Talk about the JV team and the lower teams, Rec, Travel, Bethune. How that feeds into the varsity program as those guys are moving up.
Well, you know, what we're looking for is for the best performer on the field. I mean, that's all there is to it. So when, you know, our varsity and JV practice together here, and we're looking for the people who perform the best. You perform the best in practice, we figure you're going to be a good performer in the game. And so that's kind of how we set JV and varsity, and people can move, you know, back and forth easily. And that's just how we do it. As far as the middle school team, you know, there's a lot of promise with those guys. You know, they're just so little right now. It's a really young team, and they're so small. You know, a lot of 6th and 7th graders. But they're skill guys, and they have good skills. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to those guys growing up a little bit. Next couple of years, I think they're going to do a great job. And, you know, anytime you have a recreational type of baseball league, you know, you want to get the most of it as you can. And the only way that can happen is for people to volunteer their time, people to coach the teams, and people to hold practices, because it's a volunteer situation, you know. And, you know, I would, any of those people who are volunteering for rec leagues, if they want to come to our practice and watch, that's great. If they want to talk to me about baseball, that'd be great too, and I'd love to talk to them, and not only just about baseball and kind of how we like to do things here, but just to thank them for their time, for what they're doing for the kids who are trying to play that recreational baseball. So that's kind of how all that stuff works.
So it's a lot of between the JV and the varsity obviously is performance based, moving up and down.
Yeah.
Grades and so forth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and that's right. That's
okay.
That's how it goes, and they will. You can earn a spot. I mean, you know, you can earn a spot, you know, on the varsity roster. You can lose a spot too. So we encourage that. We want them to compete. So we just try to get the best that we can out of them. Yeah.
The ultimate goal is to get back to that state title game, isn't it?
Well, first things first. You know, we want to take care of the region first. You know, that's kind of the step we want to go. We'd like to be region champs, and then we can try to go after that state championship.
Oh yeah.
Those things are hard to come by, though.
Couple more of those state logos out there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Four state championships consecutive out there now, right?
No. 2012 is
12, 13, 14, 15.
Those are region champions. Region champs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not state champions. So we were able to play for state championship in 12, 13, and 14, and but it was consecutive region championships that are on right back to back from what was it 12, 13, 14, 15, so 4 in a row. Yeah, 4 in a row.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
It's very awesome.
All under your tenure too. You have to be proud of that.
I am proud of it, and you know, it's nice to have good players like those guys we started the show with, to work hard and perform and get after it and be out here every day. So, and now hopefully we can get these guys to be like them. So, and make their own path, and maybe break some other records or something. So, we're gonna keep at it though, and hopefully get the most out of them that we can.
In the last segment of the show, what I do on the other shows we do is just kind of a miscellaneous discussion. I want to ask you something.
Okay.
That water tower over there is in our shot every time we do a live game here. How would you feel? I want to put a spear on that thing, Coach.
That would be nice. Who do you have to talk to get that done? Who would be in charge of that?
I'm trying to hit the city up. I just started a little campaign last night, and I'm going to see what we can do about putting a spear up there.
That'd be great.
Because our outfield camera does pitcher-catcher the whole game.
Yeah.
That tower's in the shot, so I think an Indian spear needs to be on that water tower.
I agree completely.
Personal campaign.
That would be great. We should definitely get that done.
All right, Coach. Fundraisers, any news and notes need to go over for the Indians right now?
We're actually about to hit our Distance for Pennies fundraiser. We're about to do that right now. As soon as I get up from here, that's what we're going to do. We're also selling some T-shirts for an upcoming a game we're having. Also, this weekend is the Pork Chop Sandwich Saturday and the yard sale going on this weekend. So a lot of stuff's going on. You can ask any of the players about it, or send me an email, or give me a call, talk to me about it. It's fine too. So bunch of stuff's happening. So get down here and check it out. You know, that's kind of what we want people to do. So. Yeah.
Putting these guys to work on those fundraisers, right? Looks like they're getting ready to go to work now. They're in the, see them in the background there.
Yeah, it's about to start now.
All right. Coach, anything else you need to hit on before we wrap it up? I know you're ready to get out there and work them boys.
Time to get started. Wednesdays are usually our short day too, so we kind of got to get after it a little bit now. But I just appreciate the opportunity to talk about the team, and hopefully we'll have a lot of good things to talk about.
All right. Yeah. Coach, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Do it again next week?
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, good luck. Good luck Friday night up in Wheeler on the road. And then obviously Saturday, we'll be back here Saturday all day long.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank y'all for watching the Coach Marchman Show. Friday night, Wheeler County. Saturday all day long here for Pork Chop Saturday, starting at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Closing out with the Braves.
Right.
Last game will be the Braves.
And we play at 2:30.
All right. So y'all come up. Get some good pork chops and watch some great baseball. We'll see y'all this weekend. Thanks for watching.
Good, man. Thanks,
Appreciate it.
All right.